Who has been here in Dallas more than 25 years? Stand up. You're not even 6 or something, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, I mean, many people are here, been here for a very long time. And when I first came to Dallas, I used to hear all the time, Sheikh, you should see this area here, Wiley. It was a plain land. And if you, at that time, houses, $150,000, $120,000. We wish we bought at that time. It was a great deal. And whomsoever bought at that time properties or houses, you know, they look at them right now, they're, mashallah, they're doing great. And they're biting on their fingers, subhanallah. There will come a day, on the day of judgment, when we notice and we see people have been elevated in Jannah for things that also they were very cheap, they were very simple. We used to hear a lot that they were very simple and we used to neglect them. And the people who did them at that time, when they were in dunya, they are elevated so high. And we say, the only difference is now in this dunya, I can still buy that house, maybe it's expensive. I can still buy that property, maybe it's too high. But at that time, I cannot come back and say, I wish I have done more. يا ليتني قدمت لحياتي. I wish I have done more. كنا نعلم ولا نعمل. We used to know many, many things, but we never did them. We used to know that saying Subhanallah wa bihamdi 100 times will erase all my minor sins. It takes 2 minutes, but I never did it. We used to know that coming to the masjid is 27 times more than praying at home, and I live a few minutes away, but I never did it. We used to know that fasting one day, 5:30 Maghrib, will keep me away from Jahannam 70 years, but it's okay. Ramadan is coming. We used to know that praying 2 rak'ah of duha as if giving 360 sadaqah on my every joint in my body, but we never did it. يا ليتني قدمت لحياتي. I wish I can go back and I get some more, but it's too late. Kalla. We used to know that the whole dunya in the sight of Allah is not worth a wing of a mosquito, and we dedicated all our time and life for it. We used to know that reading one letter of the Quran is 10 hasana, and the Quran is in my pocket and I never opened it. We used to know and hear from the people that if you sponsor an orphan, you're like this with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And I'm looking and I'm seeing a lot of people with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and I thought the guy is just saying it so I can give money. We used to know that building a masjid and sponsoring orphans and sponsoring widows and helping the needy, you know, a huge reward, and this is the most pleasing thing to Allah, to put a surur on someone's face, and yallah. We used to know a lot of things. Just like now, if times goes back, we will all invest in many, many properties. But unfortunately, at that time, there's no room to come back. And subhanallah, there was a story in Ibn al-Jawzi mentioned a long time ago. He said, in the market, I'm talking 600-700 years ago, there used to be in the market a man that sells ice. And of course, there was no refrigeration, right? So he used to say, when he's selling the ice, "Irhamu man yadhub ra's maluh." Have mercy on the one his capital is melting. His capital is melting. Every time, he's sitting in the sun and he's selling the ice, and he wants to sell the ice as fast as possible because all his business is going to be bankrupt in a few minutes, every single day. So similarly, irhamu ya akhwan, similarly, we are also, our capital, our ra's mal is also melting every single breath we take. With every breath we take, we are getting closer to our final breath. Every day we live is bringing us closer to the last day when it will be announced, brothers and sisters. Today at Dhuhr is Ustadh Baajour's, no more Ustadhs. Today at Dhuhr there is Janaza for Baajour. This time is coming for every single one of us. So, Akhwan, just a very, very brief, short reminder to please take advantage of every single moment before that announcement is made. Take advantage of every single moment before the ice melt completely. And then we will say, يا ليتني قدمت لحياتي. جزاكم الله خير وبارك الله فيكم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
إن المسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات والقانتين والقانتات والصادقين والصادقات والصابرين والصابرات والخاشعين والخاشعات والمتصدقين والمتصدقات والصائمين والصائمات والحافظين فروجهم والحافظات والذاكرين الله كثيرا والذاكرات أعد الله لهم مغفرة وأجرا عظيما.